Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to WCS Challenger North America Playoffs Day number 1, as we are going into our first upper bracket round of 8 match, and it is going to be Neeb going up against MaSa. Neeb. And we're going to be starting things on sequencer here, Todd. So Neeb, obviously one of the big favorites. He's the king of North America currently, stamping his claim on that. He's the WCS
He's the king
champion
outside of Korea, to be honest.
Yes, he is. King in the West.
I mean, think about it as well. Like, who are his biggest rivals? Probably Nurture and Showtime as well.
Yeah, Sarah.
Nurture struggled a little bit to qualify for Jönköping, and Showtime didn't even. So he's probably going to go there, start from the first group stage, but for now it's Neeb that's dominating outside of Korea. Let's see if that can continue. He just butchered a Terran in the previous round, but now he goes up against MaSa. So let's see if those Adepts and Phoenixes are still pretty darn good in his hands.
Let's get into the game, as we do have, spawning up to the top right-hand corner, it will be Neeb himself in the red. And down to the bottom left-hand corner, we have our next Elevate player to make it to the main stage. It will be MaSa in the blue, who Austin last year made quite the impact, and then had a pretty good 2016, I would say, for him.
Yeah, that was definitely his breakout year in terms of performances all around in those WCS events. Now he's become one of the regulars, I guess, in that one scene, you know, where you expect him to do decently well in any tournament. Well, any one of those tournaments here that he enters. Wouldn't be a big surprise if he qualified. If he didn't qualify, well, as of late, he hasn't necessarily been playing, you know, the best StarCraft ever. But he definitely would be very disappointed, I'm sure.
Yeah, I would say so. There's a good lineup of players here in North America, but MaSa normally stands on the upper end of that, I would say. So this probe's going to get in here, have a little bit of a look around at MaSa's base, and spot what's going on. So Reaper is going to be the first product to come out from MaSa. And from there, Neeb's already expanding, already getting himself his cybernetics core as well. I almost called it Cybo Core to sound really cool, but that would sound kind of rubbish.
Wouldn't be the worst thing you ever said.
No, there's plenty of that.
All right, Reaper on the way here for MaSa. So far, everything looks pretty much standard. The second pylon location here from Neeb indicating he wants to know a little bit earlier when a Reaper would go up, because this is one of those, you know, maps where the overlay allows Reapers to very easily go inside of your main base. He's probably going to want to go for a Stargate, if I had to guess, and it would be, I will say, on the right-hand side of his Cybercore.
I will also say on the left-hand side of his Cybernet.
Well, he already sent the probe, you cheater. Oh,
no, I didn't
before.
Wait,
what? Probe?
What's going on? Why are they
It's on the right-hand side, I don't care.
Oh, no!
Even though it's down there, it's on the right-hand side of the Cybercore. That's all I care about.
You lose, shut up. I will concede. You are correct.
And third CC from MaSa, he's been, actually, I love that about MaSa. He's been mixing those in for a very long time. And if you can get away with one of those quick third command center, he's going to be one of those guys that's going to be able to make so many units. Oh, the Reaper will get out.
Nice.
This is looking like one of my games.
Yeah? But the Reaper just never dies?
Yeah, well, in my games, he kills 3 probes as well.
Oh, okay.
He's still got time here.
He's a true Reaper. And this one's going to try and shark around, looking up towards the top left-hand corner of this natural base. Tries to go in. What can it do? KD8 charge on towards a few, knocks them back.
Sick map for Reapers.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm a little bit surprised to see Neeb struggle this much, though, with the defense here. But yeah, the Stargate was fully spotted, and Neeb's already, I'm sure, considering the fact that there could be some good defense across the map, you're still going to want to fly across the map no matter what, try and present a threat and maybe find a weakness in the opponent's defense. Neeb is one of those guys that can make magic happen with his oracles no matter what.
Marines positioned in the natural. Missile turret in the main, so nice to start reacting to that. It's going to be Phoenix production after that, though. So he'll have an opportunity to find drops potentially later on down the line, try and shut those down. Maybe a bit of Widowmine picking up. It's only the 3 barracks at the moment, though, for MaSa. With that third one just completing now. Oh, we got the probe. Nicely done, Reaper. 2 kills on that little bad boy. This Oracle's going to come in and kill off some of the Marines there. Why on earth not? Doesn't want to go too close to that missile turret, though. Another Marine.
Yeah, that's Neeb for you. Just perfect piloting. If Scarlet was the one that the Zerg should try and recruit if they come to Earth. If Protoss has ever come to Earth and they need someone, or like say like Ender's Game actually comes to reality.
Yes.
Have you seen that movie?
Yes.
Or read the book? Well, Neeb might be the guy that we would need to command everything.
Yeah.
Even though originally Flash was the perfect guy, right?
Yeah.
But Neeb, okay, let's say like piloting one of the ships. Neeb would just do such a fine job.
Steal the Wing Commander title from Trap. Can do that. It's fine.
It's not about Trap anymore, man. It's all about stats nowadays.
Yeah, absolutely. Poor Trap. Sorry, mate.
Did you enjoy Ender's Game? Okay, Oracle actually... I praise him, and this is what happens.
Oh, it died. Oh.
God. Did you enjoy Ender's Game?
It was okay. I didn't say rubbish. Notice that? I didn't say rubbish.
Yeah. I think I went to see Mr. Bitter, and he kind of hated on it after.
Yeah.
Even though I enjoyed it.
It was okay.
When did you realize at the end that something was
afoot?
Up?
Quite early into it, because I'd already read the book, I suppose.
So before the movie started?
Yes.
Oh my God. I hadn't read the book, but I realized pretty quickly.
Okay.
I'm pretty perceptive, actually, when watching movies.
Yep. I think you're pretty perceptive in general, Todd, if I do say so myself.
Not always.
Oh, okay. 5 Marines, randomly.
And not with every movie, you know. Like
no.
So certain movies, like the one we saw yesterday,
yeah.
I struggle a bit more with.
I don't know. I think I realized pretty early on that that was going to be rubbish.
When you see a character aiming a gun at one another for no reason, and then she shoots 2 bullets next to him, I'm like, okay.
Oh, terrible.
Actually, no, that's the Reaper in the main base, as Marines will try to get some probes. 7, 8 probes!
That's a great little... And the Mothership Core! Nicely done!
What in the world?
What?
How did this happen? Neeb. He's tired, I guess. I don't know like what it is, but this is not supposed to happen. He loses an Oracle. This almost reminds me of when he played against Marine Lord over at DreamHack, and every single small thing that could have happened in a bad way for him did. Like he lost an Oracle here, lost a few units there, something was spotted. So far, this is almost the same thing here, and MaSa now taking a supply lead.
He had a good read on where the Phoenix were as well, so he initially wanted to go out right where the Phoenix were, but he then went out north. So very, very good opportunity for these 2 medevacs to get across the map and do some damage.
Do you have game sound, by the way? I barely hear game sound.
It's very low. Yeah, we can't. I tried to turn it up for us, or we tried to.
Can you do it in game, maybe?
If we do that, then it makes it very, very loud for the stream, because the stream's balanced well.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
You know that's how?
I've been told. I've been informed that the stream can hear this properly.
Apparently.
Yeah. All right, big army moving up to the top left here for MaSa, as well as that double drop on the right-hand side.
Yeah,
this can do a lot of damage. Very,
very scary timing here when Terran has the critical mass that will deal well with the depths. On paper, dropping the main base here. Forces an overcharge immediately, and Neeb is pretty much out of overcharges here for some time. 2 gateways getting unpowered. That's actually going to be a big deal here. Not allowing to reinforce as well.
Widowmines get focused down very quickly there by the Stalkers. The Adepts are going to have to be at the front.
He didn't shade in properly here inside those units, so MaSa was able to trade for longer than he should have, and now the drop in the main base is going to be left to do a ton of damage.
Yeah, really great start here by MaSa for sure here against Neeb. Really putting him up against it. And eventually all of this will get cleaned up, as it's going to die off in the main.
And 14 probes have died in the midst of all this. MaSa now with 69 SCVs against 45 probes. And behind this, his production is going to be on point. Look at those beautiful 3 barracks.
Yeah, that's right.
Next to his units.
Well set up. No add-ons, but well set up nevertheless. And we will have the armory as well as engineering bay going down off the back of that. Did he have no upgrades, or is that the second? Oh, it is the second one. Okay, so he's
straight into the fight. Those units are going to come out.
Let's go
into the furnace.
Into the fire. Out of the frying pan into the fire. It's terrifying. And that's going to be an attempt to trade here. A good Guardian Shield coverage across that entire army, and even the sentries were in a position where they couldn't be focused down.
He's not going to have much more, though. If MaSa was to wait for that to finish, Neeb not going to give him the time. They re-engage, and there is no more Guardian Shield.
What? It's a throwback, Todd. But I think that actually Neeb realized that this was his one opportunity, his one timing after he killed off some of the units there. And he's
the
done quite a bit.
Phoenixes on the right-hand side barely missed that medivac.
Oh my
flying
god.
By.
That's a bit
that
of
was
a shame.
the timing. They were moving towards the left-hand side. Yeah, MaSa trying to scramble, trying to stay alive here in this game. He's using so many walkers.
Yeah, he is. And it's actually, workers killed 25 to 26. So he's done equal damage, but those units at the back here, because those Phoenix missed them, could
the pilot! Autosis!
Oh, no! That's a lot of gateways underpowered, but he couldn't even warp in at the front anyway, so it's going to have
so many Widow Mines are set up, and there's no observer nearby.
Oh my god.
He has no observer, period.
There you go, GG. MaSa takes game number 1. Great stuff from MaSa to start things out.
Yeah, Neeb made it a game somehow here at the end, but MaSa just too solid to let that one go. Thanks to that one medivac drop sneaking across the map. Man, those Phoenixes barely missed it.
Yeah.
Just by an inch.
Just by a speck. A single pixel. Wasn't a single pixel, it was a bit more than that.
A speck.
A speck. A speck, mate. A speck is like a small little smudge or dot on something.
Did you say like just like a, I guess it would sound too nerdy, a microbe or whatever?
A microbe?
Yeah, a microbe away. Because microbes.
It was just an electron away, Todd. It was just a quark away. If you really want to be nerdy, you got to go the full hog.
Okay.
That's a small thing right there. All right, let's get into it. Abyssal Reefs is going to be game number 2. As I'm surprised that Neeb actually kind of loses the first game of the series.
It's strange. Sometimes, you know, Neeb has these kind of games where it looks like he doesn't look as good as he usually does, but also like there's definitely some randomness involved, right? When you fly your Oracle like that, to just kind of run into the Terran army and lose it can make a world of difference. And then from there, it's like a trickle-down effect. Because he's lost the Oracle, you know, he's not going to be ready with the Revelation to see these drops coming properly. Then the drops start on doing damage. But then because the drops did damage, there is way more for MaSa, etc. And then he just wins the game from there. Almost as if sniping an Oracle guarantees you a win in the game. What?
From the Protoss perspective.
What do you mean? No, from the commentator, from the unbiased professional commentator, ex-pro gamer perspective.
I agree. I can only wholeheartedly agree.
Well,
Let's get in.
Where does the heroes commentator opinion
utterly
stand?
Impartial. I don't care who wins and who loses.
That's what I thought.
All right, let's get into it. It's going to be game number 2. That's the wrong button. There we go. No, that's the wrong button. Oh, God, it's all going wrong. Save me. There we go. Up to the top left-hand corner, we do have Neeb in the red. Neeb. And down to the bottom right-hand corner, currently 1 game up in this best of 5. It will be MaSa in the blue. Imagine if he took the series.
Playing for Team Elevate. Neeb, who's on Ting. Scouting for proxies here is Neeb, actually.
Yeah, he was in the previous game as well. Scared of MaSa's potential aggression.
Yeah, MaSa is capable of mixing in a lot of different builds. That's the thing about him as well. And he's also like a man of extremes at times. Like he will, in the previous game, he went for a quick thought command center. Remember, at times, maybe not necessarily against Sea of the Void or as of late, he has a couple very good one-base builds, which are extremely uncommon, and a lot of the time people don't know how to counter them. Nowadays, it's really fell out of fashion, especially against somebody as solid as Neeb. I just don't see it work, so I doubt we're going to see something like that.
Oh, Probe's already up here, having a look around, and sees exactly the same as did in the prior game. I suppose the initial scout for a proxy, and then coming all the way into the base is also kind of a scout for a proxy. Just as long as you know that your opponent's doing something normal in the main, you don't have to worry as much about something being aggressive at the front. Apart from a Reaper, which is probably going to be likely in a second.
Did a Marine just say like, who wants them?
Who wants them? Yeah. It was
that Probe did apparently.
Sorry, Proby. Actually, now that I think about it, that is a change-up from the previous game. The Probe thought he had a little bit more time to stick around because of a Reaper being produced, but no.
Yeah.
Oh, she. Sorry.
And MaSa, I thought you were talking about MaSa's build, because last game he went for quite a few barracks and lots of bio at first, whereas now we've got a factory on the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Big differences.
That SUV, by the way, across the map. What a ninja.
Where is he? Oh.
See, he's so well hidden, even Kylais can't find him.
No, not at all. But then again, my eyes are failing me in my old age.
Can you imagine if STVs, or like units that are at the edge like this, could sleep and fall?
Look what I found.
The Stalker, Shark.
The Stalker.
He stalks the entire map from up there.
Look at him, he's beautiful, isn't he?
How condescending.
How majestic. Right.
Can you do a voice of like a nature documentary?
The David Attenborough.
Fantastic.
Where's
animals.
he gone? This blissful shark swimming around the Protoss base. Look at his face, it's so ugly. Holy moly.
He's been bashed in.
Conor McGregor got to him.
Nobody can take that left shot.
Right, wouldn't mind heading out towards the middle of the map.
And MaSa this time around,
Ooh,
going for his Cyclone.
He's setting up in a sneaky place to try and intercept the Oracle. Like it.
These almost never work.
Well,
but when they do,
look at that rally point here for the Oracle, Todd. See here? You could have just looked on my screen.
He will change it. I'm a big boy. I'm a strong, independent Protoss.
Who need no Kyle Iris. I'm okay. All right, yeah, he does change it. It's going to be going down towards the bottom. Going towards the natural. Oh, we might run into the medevac to get the scout at least.
Yeah,
oh, no.
Nice. Actually, in the natural base, there is not much to defend against this.
No.
Neeb.
The Oracle's
looking towards the main base. That's where the Cyclone is.
It's
going to push him towards the Widowmine.
Yeah. Don't go that far.
Oh, God. Oh.
Oh!
Woo.
Never mind. That was super anticlimactic. Here comes the drop as well. 4 Adepts trying to push this away. Just get that focus going. Here's the Phoenix as well. There's a timer on this medevac now. You can't leave. He's going to try and leave.
And the Oracle was already toggled, I think, to attack. Oh, Widowmine!
The attempt at a save. Oh, he saved everything. MaSa playing out of his mind.
Both players saved everything, actually. But that attack here by MaSa is very dangerous. 2 Cyclones? I'm not sure Neeb can fight against the... Actually, no, he has 3 more Adepts. Oh, but he wasn't paying attention.
Focus on towards one of the Adepts. Widowmine set up at the back to kind of reinforce. Going to reposition now as well. Shade forward. Revelation on everything.
He can force friendly fire that one from that Widowmine, but he snipes it beforehand here.
Yeah,
Neeb needs to warp in right here and right now because that Nexus will fall.
Yeah, and that's actually the photon overcharge. Oh, no, he's going to force the cancel anyway. The pylon had just finished. I think maybe he would have been able to keep going.
Feels bad, man. The whole point of this build is to go for a quick third, and MaSa countered that beautifully, man.
Yeah. MaSa playing out of his mind. Phoenix will find the medevac, kill it off.
Somebody needs to make a tutorial out of this game to show some Terrans how to counter that quick third base.
Very good. And more Adepts going to warp in here. Neeb, that's all he really has to his name apart from the Phoenix that are flying the skies. And if another Revelation comes down, keeps an eye on a small chunk of this army while everything is being made at home for MaSa, and he's getting going now. He's behind in supply quite significantly. Wait, he hasn't been making SCVs. Is he just going to... Is there a third command center? Is he just going to go on these 2 base, Todd?
Well, you don't have to, right? Like, usually when you have that saturation across 2 bases... Actually, this is weird, because MaSa is manning on 5 out of 3 on his natural on one of the gases. Like, you don't necessarily have to go for a 2 base from that position. You can very easily start the 3rd command center if you want to, but so far, it's looking... MaSa wants to get a ton of units in the first place. And that, no matter what, means that he wants to be aggressive with it, essentially. But Neeb, even though he lost that 3rd Nexus, that was a cancellation. So he lost a little bit of time on it, and he lost some minerals. But his army, most of his army survived. And then behind this, being able to apply that much pressure with just the air units that he's got, he's in a great position, I think.
There's 2 Widowmines just in the middle of nowhere, and realizes they're there. Oh, so good. Well played, Neeb. Picks them up, gets rid of them.
I think MaSa is in all kind of troubles this game.
Yeah.
Neeb is now on the... It's funny, you know, I was like, this is brilliant by MaSa. Somebody should make a tutorial out of this.
But now...
Next minute, Neeb just kills at everything with a couple of Phoenixes.
Yeah.
Now he's on 3 bases and in a great position. And usually the crazy thing from here is that Protoss, you would have to be worried about huge chunks of bio, and then you would be, you know, seriously thinking about thinking about taking to Colossus very soon, but because Neeb did so much damage behind this with just his Phoenixes and air units, he could actually stay way longer on just pure Adepts and then later on going to Colossus. He doesn't have to rush it.
Drops the Revelation. The Revelation did just spot that Widowmine burrowing. Didn't spot the Widowmine itself, but a Marine was right next to it. Oh, pick up all the Marines. Get him good. I love it when people do this with Phoenix.
That command center is the sickest epic base.
Yeah.
There's 2 Widowmines above it.
Ooh, not nice. Not nice.
It's funny because Neeb saw it but didn't go there. It almost as if he expected it. Oh, there's a Widowmine there. Woo!
Yeah, it revealed itself there momentarily. Neeb pulls back, now on towards those medevacs, and actually there was only really Marauders underneath that. He did focus down the Oracle, though, when he flew across. So kills that off. It's now deaded. The army, though, for Neeb is gathering massive momentum. There's so many Adepts on the other side.
It's now deaded?
It's now deaded. Yeah, I did.
He broke-dead him.
He's brokered him. Yeah, there you go. That's a gateway to the top. That's going to be Neeb getting aggressive. He walked in before it's finished. I suppose it'd be done. Just talking to myself, mate. Engineering Bay as well as Armory on the way to get that 2-2 going. Or at least 2-1. And that's about it. Have you gone somewhere, Todd?
Oh, just listening to you.
Yeah.
Struggling. Oh, we don't mind. Oh, all right. That one will hit. Neeb with a 4th base on the way. 2nd will go in Robo Bay. A little bit surprised we don't see a 2nd board earlier than this. A couple of Adepts find their way across the map. And MaSa still being very patient. Despite all the losses he suffered, he's like, you know what? I'm just going to hang in there. Look at the unit loss. Shift L.
Shift L. Oh, A up. There we go.
Yeah, so like way more has been lost so far from MaSa. But if you look at the supply, it still looks alright, I guess, for him as long as he can set up properly defensively and especially in terms of wall-off against his Adepts. Why is he moving into this?
He has 40 Adepts. He has 40 Adepts. Half of them aren't here. I'm not sure why. Oh, because they're all over the place. I realize.
There are 6 Widowmines that can blow up Adepts very nicely. Raise the depot.
Raise the depot up. But it doesn't work out. You're going to pick up everything, get away from all of this. There's Adepts in the main base, Adepts
the
in the
3rd PC almost died.
Adepts in the 3rd. There's just Adepts everywhere, Todd.
In the north and the south.
In the north and the south, in the east and the west. Oh.
The command center is actually going to fall on the 3rd base. MaSa here still trying to stay alive. I cannot believe he took on this head-on. He should have been standing behind his wall.
He dropped 2 mules so he could try and repair this command center, but it didn't work. Oh no! Thermal Lance on the way behind this as well.
Yeah. I mean, Neeb's on 4 bases. Probably going to be taking a 5th momentarily. Things are not going to get better here for MaSa.
Not really, no. Difficult to play against this.
I think he's going to go for a big push. One last attempt. He's got more army.
Here we go.
It's insane to think about.
He's got to go. But will he do anything with it, Todd? 50 workers killed in Crossbow.
He killed all Phoenixes but 3. So these Liberators could actually be a big threat.
Yeah,
in this case...
And he has Adept.
Okay, there is Blink available.
Yeah.
So Neeb, if he just gets a couple of Warbeams in these Stalkers, he might be okay. We don't mind.
That's a lot of Widowmines. Where's the one observer? Okay, it's coming down to reinforce. Overcharge has been used on some of these pylons as well in the main. Just wants to break as much down as possible without having to engage. Oh, the Phoenix flying into some of those.
But then they also provoked some friendly fire.
Yeah, exactly.
The Liberators went down.
There you go, GG. Neeb ties it up 1-1. The friendly fire, fantastic win. Neeb. Good job.
That was solid here by Neeb, for sure. I thought that he was going to be in way more trouble than he actually was in after losing the initial 3rd Nexus, but he stayed patient. I think a lot of Protosters would have felt like they needed to fight at the time. He was like, nah. He's delayed it a little bit, not the end of the world. I'll just remake that Nexus and punish you later for it.
We're going to Defender's Landing.
Revenge is sweet, guys, isn't it?
Yes. We all love a little bit of revenge here and there. One of my favorite films, The Count of Monte Cristo. Not about that, no.
Your favorite caster as well.
I don't have a favorite caster.
Hey, Monte Cristo.
No. Is all about revenge. That film's all about revenge. Have you seen that? The most recent iteration of the Count of Monte Cristo.
When was it released?
Don't know. Maybe like 2000.
Who are the actors?
Can't say.
What?
Just look it up.
What do you know about this movie? You're like, it's one of my favorite movie. What do you know about it? Actually, I don't remember anything about it.
I know the story and I read the book and it's a great little plot, but I don't care about who the actors are and stuff like that.
It's a French movie?
No, that's the wrong version you found. Definitely the wrong.
What a hater.
If it's the French one, it's absolutely the wrong one.
And the actual name of the movie is Count of Monte Cristo?
The Count of Monte Cristo, yeah. You just... It's going all sorts of wrong now, isn't it?
Is it better than the Warcraft movie?
Oh, yeah, it's better than the Warcraft movie. Let's get into the game. Sorry, we go on these rounds
it's
often.
with Guy Pearce.
Yeah, it's a good film. It's a very good film. All right, spawn down to the bottom left-hand corner whilst Todd watches the Count of Monte Cristo. It's Neeb. And up to the top right-hand corner, we do have MaSa. Defender's Landing. One of the smaller maps in the map pool nowadays.
To be fair, I shouldn't take advice from you about anything because you listen to baby metal. So.
No, I haven't for a long time. I like like 2 songs. Come on. I like a lot of different songs.
Totally put you on the spot.
Baby metal.
Your favorite band, isn't it?
No. Have you seen Ladybeard? Have you seen Ladybeard?
I heard about it.
Yeah?
Any good?
No.
So why do you mention it?
It just kind of... whenever I've kind of put Baby Metal and Ladybeard in the same...
bracket?
Yeah, they're in the same bracket. I don't know why. They're very different.
Yeah, but Ladybeard operates out of Japan, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably why.
They're in the same gaming house.
Same gaming house. The ultimate esports team about to form. Ruin everybody.
Some metal ladder.
A large gentleman with a very, very robust beard in a full dress is about to conquer the esports world. There you go. Let's go, Ladybeard.
Probe will get chased away. What did he see? Okay, he saw the 2 gases. That's huge.
Yeah, he did.
Whoa. And Neeb's actually going to check for proxies, I think, because like you don't know what this factory is going to be, but in this case, it's inside on the main base of MaSa. I talked about 1 bases.
Yes.
Like I said, we don't really see them as of late. If there were a map where it could work because of the short rush distance and the fact that you can't really place any very good pylons towards your natural, not nearly as much, might be this one.
Yep, might be. This probe's going to come back and see that this Marine... He didn't show that he knew about the expansion, but the probe now sees him, so... And
Is it going to be double cyclone?
Boom! But Robo Facility's on the way, Todd. What can we have? An Immortal?
Yeah, I mean, if you know that it's cyclones, you might as well get some Immortal. In this case, cyclones are so dangerous. They do so much damage. Like usually you see them at the last second, it's already very late. You're going to start losing units instantly.
All right, probes on patrol next to the expansion. Very important here for Neeb to know exactly when that's going to go down, if at all.
Perfectly so far. Adept will catch a single Marine here. And the barracks is actually flying across the map right now.
Interesting. MaSa's bringing 3 SCVs to repair. Yeah. Oh my God, MaSa.
It's going to be a full-on rush. I think he's going to land his barracks probably even. And
make some Marines.
Yeah.
Get it going. This is great. Let's go, MaSa. This is crazy. All right, what's at the front? We have an Immortal in production. Stalker being produced as well. The barracks is going to land at the natural.
I love the idea about MaSa, but I think Neeb's completely ready. Like getting Immortals this early and boosting them out, like...
Yeah.
If he just doesn't fight too early.
If he doesn't fight too early. If he doesn't fight too early.
Losing at a depth is not convenient, but right now he knows that MaSa has no second base, so he can just buy some time. And he's still landing from that base with 2 probes.
He's trying to land the barracks so he can block the ramp a little bit.
Wow. Not going to be that much.
Stop them from going through. When SCV ends up dying off and wants to focus the other one so they can't repair, but that Immortal is just going to wreck things. And here come 2 more. Oh my God, that Immortal actually dies so fast.
Yeah, well, so did the Cyclone when they finally got attacked.
Yes, they did.
That barracks actually been super annoying.
One Marine's in production here. The Nexus still under threat. But the Immortal is just going to power through this if he gets a little bit of shields back.
He's making Marines out of this.
What's the cooldown on the... It's very close to finishing the cooldown on the shield for the Immortal.
Oh, he loses one for that. That's bad, actually, before the next two come in there.
And that's the shield. Very
difficult.
difficult.
Proxy this starport instead of that. Well, too late.
GG.
And Neeb takes the win here after some good reaction to this.
Yeah. Once the shield cooldown came off for the Immortal, it was very difficult for the Cyclones to actually get anything done. Nicely done. 2-1.
Yeah. Neeb had a faux pas in game number 1, but then after that he's been pretty clean.
I appreciate the effort though from MaSa to try and mix that in. I think it's really cool to see a player have so much different varying styles.
I mean, we're very far away from the times where Tyrion was every single game 1 racks, command center, like that was boring. That was every single game. Like to see different openers nowadays is almost become the standard. Like you need to stand a minimum unpredictable. But Neeb in this case has been solid enough, even though game number 1 didn't go his way.
You know what we miss? We miss these little pillows at our office. These little pillows on the back of the chair. It's very comfy.
Because I'm pretty sure they were there at some point, and then maybe somebody like put them away.
They took them off.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, it's all right.
Really?
It's snug. It's not... No, what are you doing?
I don't have one. I want to try.
You do have one. It's right there. Are you kidding?
I wanted to try.
This is what I have to deal with, all right? Unbelievable. Like a bully, he just steals it away.
No, I wanted to try. Relax, man.
Let's get into game number 4. This is going to be Proxima Station. See, it's nice, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even at home, I removed it, actually.
Yeah. That's good. It's in a good spot. All right. The one that's not great is the one, like, down at the back.
Yeah.
That one's weird. Anyway, up to the top right-hand corner, it will be Neeb. 2-1 at the moment in this best of 5. And down at the bottom left, we have our blue Terran. It's going to be MaSa here, looking to vary things up. Unfortunately, lose with those Cyclones because it was pretty early scouted. Nice try, though.
Neeb, it looks like this time will be going for Nexus first, and still a pretty quick scout behind this. Wants to make sure he knows what he's up against. And he paid off previously.
Much easier to get away with the Nexus first on this map because of the ability to wall off at his main.
I don't know why I'm so reluctant personally to scout against Terran. Like I feel like the minerals help, but in this case, like the one time you scout a build that's like out of the ordinary and it was going to be very aggressive, it's been worth it because then you defend it a lot easier. That STV, what a ninja.
MaSa knows exactly the timing of when probes are coming in, doesn't he? I can't believe. Is he going to go?
I think he's going to proxy the factory.
Yeah, he is. He is, you know. That's fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic.
Probe hangs around.
That pylon on the high ground might see it, actually.
I think he's only making it here now. Ooh.
Okay.
Tricky.
I thought he was... Yeah, I don't think he's going to fly it there. Yeah, that would take too long.
It would have moved the STV up otherwise. So, proxy Stargate. Starport, even I should say.
It's nice anyway to have that pylon that Neeb has down there because he's going to see it maybe earlier if it comes to the direction, which is always super helpful.
Yeah.
You don't want to react to something while those Widow Mines are already burrowed, you know, if it's even Widow Mines.
Yeah. I like that MaSa's taking his second gas, of course, after the probe has left, so nothing is too telegraphed here.
On this map, there is a lot of dead space behind the mineral lines, so if you go for a proxy factory like this, it doesn't even really matter what you drop. Usually it's going to be Widow Mines or even Hellions. But behind this, if you go for something like, whether it's Liberators are good, but you can even go Cloak Banshee to try and really surprise the opponent as well.
Stargate's on the way for Neeb, though, rallied across, and he's actually made it next to this pylon, a very aggressive spot, so probably wanting to get an Oracle out. And a Phoenix or two would significantly help against what he's going to be encountering very soon from MaSa.
Phoenix is good against everything, except Thor.
Except Thor. I think Phoenix should have the ability to join together as 4 to
Yeah, it really would take more than 4. Come on.
Yeah?
It should be like 8.
Okay.
They like surround it.
Heave!
If one of them dies, they all crash and burn and explode because they don't have enough power.
Like the idea
the
of
door
bombs.
just goes down and like blows them all up. And then it loads a nuke out of nowhere.
Yeah.
There you go. Todd Bannon's map announced.
That's how we're doing it. If you could make that happen for your tournament, I'd appreciate it. That'd be good.
A depot on the top left-hand side here. Kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah, that is a bit strange. I guess he wants to spot if, I don't know.
Yeah,
what he
sometimes
wants to
like an air unit or even a prism just flies all the way.
Wait.
Oh, he burrows that. What?
spot. What? It can't hit anything there.
But Neeb doesn't know that. Mind games. Actually, that one mineral patch that he's mining from right now, that would have hit that.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, here comes the Phoenix, pushing that away. The Oracle is coming back because it didn't have any detection, so really needs it. Picks it up. It's going to land it next to the
Nope.
Adept.
Well, that pylon.
Yeah.
Sickest buzz kill.
Oh. You have been revelated.
And in the meantime, eBay about to complete a starport. Another starport. No, never mind. He's just flying the one.
Has that joke ever been told before?
What?
Where do Terrans buy their upgrades? eBay? I've just thought of it. I don't know. Has that ever been told?
Save it for BlizzCon or something.
For BlizzCon. That's terrible. Why have I said this in public? Anyway, 3 Widow Mines dropping down. Getting a few kills. The reworker's dead. But nothing too impactful, really. Neeb hasn't been slowed down too much. In fact, he's got his third base well underway and mining happily against this aggression from Terran that hasn't done much, right?
Yeah. It's just got a couple probes here. 55 probes now to 41 STVs and MaSa. It's almost as if he's trapped on 2 bases. Look at that STV on the left-hand side. All he wanted was to go home.
Where is he? Here? No?
Down there on the bottom left, yeah.
Aww.
He was like even moving for a little bit, like he was trapped there.
Are under attack.
This medevac is eventually going to be shut down. Widow Mines are still being irritating. At least he's got 5 more workers. One over here will be shut down by a photon cannon. More gateways. Lots of gateways going down, Todd.
Yeah, the infamous explosion. Well, you want to make sure you get enough adepts to support your Phoenixes. Or to synergize, rather, with the Phoenixes, because it's more the Phoenixes that support the Adept than anything. Much like I support you.
Aw, thanks. You mean carry. But we will have...
No, support.
Oh.
You're the damage dealer.
Oh, no. Probably not. I'd probably get my spacing wrong and then die, regardless. That's going to be a lift up. Just like these Widow Mines got their spacing wrong. Sorry, little fellas. And we will have those 2 medevacs over on the right-hand side. Going to be heading on forwards. Pylon's going to spot them, though. So the Phoenix can react.
He's so good at demining the field.
Yeah, he is.
Like most Protosses would just lose all of their Phoenixes and be in a world of trouble.
And there's still no third base for MaSa. He's
Yeah.
it's being constructed, but
You
it's...
know, these pylons in the main base for Neeb, they always make me wonder, like, you know, why?
Oh, where
They
at?
power so many buildings.
Oh, right, yeah. Let's get spotted on this right-hand side by the pylon, as predicted. Round.
Actually, he's going to chase him there.
Get him. Needs his Phoenix, though, if he's going to do that. Okay. Third base still not claimed. MaSa, need to catch up, buddy. Just a little bit.
It's so funny that Factory is still out on the map and making Widow Mines 2 at a time.
Chasing down the Oracle.
And Neeb even saw it, but he knows he can't really do much about it because then he'd be out of position if he went there.
Pickup spotted by the Observer on the right-hand side. Oh, no.
Okay, Neeb wants to cover everything. He has a pylon on the right-hand side to spot the drops from coming into the natural. Look what he's doing in the main. Pylons all over the place to make sure he's covered against drops. So now he can start worrying mostly about his third base and about his fourth that he's going to want to start on working on very soon. And double forge this time around is corrected. what we saw earlier, where he works on these double upgrades while taking the Colossus.
Very nice indeed. There's still a Warp Prism on the left-hand side as well, potentially posing a threat down the line.
He's going to need Blink to start very soon, because it's such a long upgrade to get that you need to start it even before you start the Colossus production. And usually you'd want 4th base as well, because gas-wise it's just too hard to afford all of that.
They just found a huge chunk of army supply. Oh no, this is a disaster for MaSa. 2 full drops worth for no damage.
It's going to hurt the supply for sure.
Picking up again though, going to the right-hand side. Stubborn and persistent here is MaSa, trying to get some damage
Adept
down the
warping
lane.
instead of the natural of MaSa though, and he's completely not ready.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's a hole in his wall. Look at that cheese.
Wow.
It's the sickest cheese hole.
Yeah. He gets through, sends them through there, gets himself 12 workers. The double.
And he's gonna break the depot in the wall too.
A
up the ramp.
huge 3 medevac drop going over into the main. And there's already Adepts waiting for him. Oh my god, I thought he'd kind of mistimed it, but now he brings all his Phoenix along with it.
Oh man, this is looking really bad for MaSa.
It's
The medevac drop. That was almost like a VR horror game where you turn around the corner and then you see your biggest nightmare.
Yeah.
That was those Adepts, you're waiting for that, just literally staring at those medevacs.
And the Phoenix are just waiting on the very edge of this fight as well. Even the Adepts waiting for a potential one to come up the ramp. So he knows the position mostly of the Terran army at the moment on that right-hand side. And he's shut down a lot of the economy on Terran's side as well. Neeb is just running away with this game.
Actually was delayed quite a bit on the 3rd base of MaSa here.
Yeah.
So it's not going up, which means no upgrade for a long time.
And still shut down at that 3rd base. Scan dropped here. Tons of Adepts. Army supply 110 against 98. Difficult. There was a Widowmine that went off. Everything gets picked up. MaSa evacuates. Gold base now on the way for Neeb. Just break down those rocks and he'll be dandy.
By the way, all the quarterfinals are set. So besides Neeb MaSa, we have Pili Pili taking on Jon Snow. Scarlet against Puck, a rematch.
Ooh.
And Semper against Drunken Boy, Canada. Doing really well in that lower part of the bracket. Semper beat Game Time and Drunken Boy beat True.
Oh, nice. Wow. True, having some problems.
Yeah.
Qualified through the 2nd Open Cup. And for now, this drop is going to come back here. Try and shut down this Warp Prism. Yes, the Adept kills at least, but this is a big army from Neeb now moving through the middle. Oh, the 2 Colossus as well. Is there nothing to answer the 2 Colossus? There's nothing. He's going to have to flank.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting some Liberators now, but they will be so late.
I'm just by 133.
Oh, here we go.
10. This is going to be a shade forward right into that Bioforce. The Colossi actually aren't there with him. That was a brilliant arc that MaSa had on those Adepts, so that wasn't an efficient trade for Neeb.
Two and chase too far, and I think Neeb realized what was happening. He's just going to be the one pulling back here for now. Neeb has the gold base here that he can saturate very easily, so there is really no rush for him to get in there. Phoenixes! Oh! He loses 2. They were like idle over that base.
Got so much energy.
When you have +3 on the way, though, before +2 starts for Terran, you're doing pretty well. And in this case, you mentioned the Colossus. We're going to start reaching a number here where it's going to be incredibly hard for MaSa to fight against this, and I think he fully knows that, so he might be trying to do big counter drops if he can't beat his opponent's army, and maybe even try to go into some sort of base trade. Even though defensively, Liberators are very, very good.
That's 3 medevacs heading to the top.
Oh, that revelation.
Oh, nice.
Can you check Neeb's vision?
Tags a lot of that, so he's got this. He does have Phoenix on patrol for where this triple drop is going, and the Mothership Core is still in the main. This could be a disastrous here for Neeb. Sorry, for MaSa.
A Silent Guardian.
Watcher in the night. Boosts. Where's he going? The Mothership Core reacts. Here comes the Photon Overcharges. And the Mothership Core is going to stick around. The Phoenix are breaking down these medevacs, so these units are never going to get out. And all they've got is gateways.
There's an attack on the gold base at the same time. Whilst Neeb is sending some Adepts forward towards the 3rd base of Terran, looking to try and snipe some SCVs. The Nexus died on the gold base.
He sniped it. I'm impressed. MaSa doing good. But
channel these inner pulls.
I don't know if he wins this army fight, though. There's 4 Colossi with this. He blinks forwards with the Stalkers. The Adepts have already done quite a bit of damage.
Oh, the wall was a rebuilt at the ramp.
Oh, no.
So these Adepts, and there's still a cheese hole here instead of that wall.
They're just sneaking around. do whatever they can.
Oh man, this wall. Fix it. Once and for all.
Fix it, fix it, fix it. Storm is on the way as well for Neeb behind all of this. I think he realizes
yeah, he's attacking at the front at the third base of Terran there.
It's going to be difficult to get the killing blow on that. Actually, no. I mean, he's doubled his army supply. It doesn't matter.
Look at the supply.
Look at it. There's still a Widow Mine back there. I don't know why. I don't know why it's a South African accent when I do it, right? I just don't know. It's sticking. And the STVs come off the line. I think MaSa knows he's done. GG, well played. Neeb will advance to a qualifying match here for WCS Challenger.
Yeah, where he will face either Pili or Jon Snow. So we got Protoss here doing well, finally.
Wow, what a surprise. Protoss is good. All right, all right, all right. But
Did you know 0 Protoss players qualified for Jönköping so far? It's 8 Zergs and 2 Terrans.
You're right.
And that's 10 players out of 16.
Yeah. We'll have another Terran potentially as well, because there's a Terran versus Terran quarterfinal going on, which is cool.
Yeah, but there is a loser's bracket.
Do we have an updated bracket to look at? Because that would be fantastic for people on the stream as well. Let's do it. Let's do it, Todd. So here's what we've had so far. Neeb has advanced to a qualifying match. We will have Pili or Jon Snow going up against him.
Pili.
It's the Finnish Pili. And going on to the next part of the bracket, of course, we do see Scarlet and Puck going up against one another in that rematch. Semper versus Drunken Boy is that Terran versus Terran. So one of them is guaranteed to get through to the qualifying match at least. Do we have any updates on the lower bracket? It will be MaSa going up against either Game Time or True. I'm worried for True, because Game Time's really good, and then MaSa's really good.
Yeah.
True could easily go out early in this tournament.
And if you guys are interested in following some of these other games going on right now, we've got Pili against Jon Snow going on Fear Dragon stream. Jon Snow's up 1-0.
Nice. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Against
Pili.
Pili.
To counter carriers. I don't know what's happened. Just joking, guys.
He's just having a laugh.
Maybe I'm not.
Or maybe not. Okay, so that means now what we're going to do here on the mainstream is we are scheduled to have our 2 upper bracket semi-finals as the next 2 matches, which means we're going to have Neeb versus whoever from Pili and Jon Snow, and then we're going to have either Scarlet and Puck versus either Semper or Drunken Boy. So we're going to go to a short break. Might actually be a little bit of a longer break, this one, to be honest.
Maybe we'll jump into one of the series.
Maybe. And then we'll be back in just a bit here for more WCS Challenger action.
Let's end this thing once and for all.